before I started self-improvement and my days just consisted of me playing video games, scrolling on my phone, watching bullshit content, maybe even some self-improvement videos. When my day consisted of that, I wasn't that positive, I wasn't that happy, and for the most time I was just like dull, just meh. I wasn't really feeling anything. You could even say that I was a bit depressed, kind of depressing to think about. You're just sad because you're just sitting there with your phone in your hand scrolling. So I was always thinking, why don't I feel better? I see all these people on social media, they look happy, friends look happy, and I kind of look happy, but I just feel nothing. And I wanted to get that feeling back of actually being happy and proud of something that I'd done, because at this point I didn't do anything, to be honest. Like, as I said, I would just come home, scroll on my phone, hop on the video games with my friends, and we would just play. And then when it was time to bed, scroll a bit more on your phone, brush your teeth, go to bed. Like, the day just consisted of that. There was no purpose, I didn't live. Like, there was no living, and that was probably why I didn't feel shit, because I was not doing what a normal human being is supposed to do. I was doing that's modern technology habits, Oh yeah, no, don't go outside. Just send Snapchats and play video games. That was what I was following. I didn't do what humans are supposed to do, and that was why I was also always so negative. And that was why I never felt like great. I never was completely as happy as I am now, because now every day I wake up, I know who I am. I know what I've done, and I'm happy for it. I'm grateful. I'm proud of myself for what I've come to achieve and how much I've turned my life around from living like that. So what was it that made my life so depressing and dull? Well, it was the things that I was doing. The habits that I was committing to was leading to how I felt. Obviously, it makes sense when I say it like this, that because I was scrolling on my phone, I felt nothing, because I was just looking at other people's lives instead of living my own one. And instead of going out into the real world, I was just playing video games. Like that was the reason why I felt like I felt. As I said, I had just discovered self-improvement in this period, and so I realized that once I tried out these habits, that it would actually work towards me being more happy and feeling a bit better and actually improving. Because, when I was changing up the way that I did stuff, I actually had something to look forward to, something to do. Not just me sitting there scrolling on my phone, right? Playing video games. I actually had some things that I had planned the day before that I wanted to do today. And the things that I had planned were something that would actually give real happiness. So the three things that I did to give myself more happiness was just 3 habits, and a fourth one that was a bit weird, and I felt a bit weird while doing it. But yeah, the first one was working out. I felt horrible while doing it, because it's hard, you don't really want to do it. It takes a long time, and then afterwards I just felt great. That was like one of the most beneficial habits that I started doing. Then gratitude journaling, because now I would, every single day when I woke up, I would just kind of my brain would connect waking up with being grateful. And when you're grateful, you're obviously happy, because you're saying, I'm grateful for all of the things in my life. I'm grateful for the sun, I'm grateful for my bed, whatever it is, you can't be sad if you're grateful. So that was just starting my day out with happiness. And then I would meditate. And what you might say, why would meditation help you be more happy? Well, the reason why meditation helped me be more happy was because now I was more present. I was actually living right now. Like, I was in the now, instead of just constantly mind wandering, thinking about weird stuff, thinking about video games, thinking about the past, thinking about the future. I was living more in the now instead of just constantly looking back, looking forward. And that really helped me gain, you can say, mindfulness and happiness. Because you might say that video games give you happiness, but they don't make you happy. They just give you happiness. If you can make the difference between those two, is that the feeling of happiness is, you can get that by indulging, but actually being happy at your core, you only get that from actually doing some human stuff. And the last thing that I did, which was and the last thing that I did to get more happy, it was so weird, because I felt it was really weird. And what if someone I knew would like watch me. So me and my friend, we would go out and we would like climb in trees, like literally just go out into nature and climb up into a tree and look down and be like hella scared because it was like 5 meters down or 10 meters down. I might say, how does this make you happy? Well, I don't know. We were just always happy in the trees. I thought it was like it would definitely help for me. So I thought it would help you for you as well if you have the same problem. Like you can't be sad if you're in a tree. Like it's just fun, and being around nature is actually what humans are supposed to do. So obviously that also makes sense. And with these 4 things, like my life went from being like dull, and even though I was still doing those, like playing video games, scrolling on my phone, with just implementing those habits, they made my life way better. And that's why even though I don't play video games and scroll on my phone now, I still do those habits because I know that they are one of the core things that helped me at the start of this journey to actually completely change my life. And therefore I'm very grateful for them, and I believe that everybody should do them. Everybody should meditate every day. Everybody should start out their day by saying what they're grateful for. And of course everybody should be working out, because if it helps for me, it helps for everyone. There's scientific proof that it helps, so why not go and exercise, man? And the tree thing, I can't say anything, just go try it, man. You'll see that it works when you're in there. You're clearly interested in self-improvement videos just like this one, so go down and click the subscribe button. It's a win-win for me and you. And also remember to join the Discord server. And last but not least, remember to put one foot in front of the other.